Chris Taylor.
And I'm Amber Frost and Kujin Cosplay, and today we're back again with you guys with Better Call Saul, episode 8 of season 4.
Couchata, yeah. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, since you guys saw a new episode of Better Call Saul. We're sorry about that. It's been pretty freaking weird for us these past few weeks. Our oldest cat, the one you never really saw in here because he never showed up, Grisou, has been having a lot of health issues. So we were constantly driving to the vet and back home. We didn't really have much time to work on all of our shows, and sadly, Better Call Saul took the bench for a sec.
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah, and to add to all the problems, our cat also passed away after all of this. So it was
better
harsh
for him.
Yeah.
He was old and he was suffering, so...
He was like 18 years old and he was starting to have problems, so it's been pretty harsh for us to deal with this. I talked about it a little bit at the beginning of one of our Vikings reactions, and I wanted to tell it to you guys as well here if you don't watch Vikings. No worries, Jon Snow is alright, but our oldest cat is gone. So that's why we've been MIA on this show for 2 weeks. We're back though. We're happy to be doing this. It takes our mind off of what happened, and it makes us happy. So, without further ado, what happened last episode?
Well, something pretty stupid, to be honest.
Yeah, Kim and Jimmy's relationship is bad, really, really bad. They don't talk anymore. It's like they lost the chemistry that we really loved between the two.
It seems to me that they've got a relationship going on, to be honest.
It's almost like they're strangers, so there's that. And there's this whole thing with Hugh going on. He assaulted a police officer, and the police officer is making a whole deal about it, and Kim is the one that is going to defend Hugh. Jimmy has an idea, but she doesn't want him to go the Jimmy route, so she made something up. We still don't know what it's about, but she has an idea to stop Jimmy from doing one of his keys. So I'm hoping to see what it is in this episode.
Let's see, I guess.
Let's jump into it and see what happens.
All right.
What's he gonna do in Houston? He's got all the supplies that she bought. Making fake postcards with different pens so they don't assume it was the same person all the time.
And he's writing difference too.
I have ideas about what he's doing, but then I don't see how it's gonna help. So that's why I'm like not guessing.
What do you think of?
Like, are they pretending like he's got friends everywhere, family everywhere? I don't know.
Sure.
Is it addressed to Hugh or the cop?
Are
they trying to maybe use public pressure to release him?
I like your passion, but we just maybe tone down the anger. Make it that you're sad that you even have to write the letter. I couldn't believe people could be so heartless until I heard about you. Okay?
Oh, okay. It's like they're spreading the story and people are rebelling. They make it sound like you said, public pressure.
Public pressure, yeah.
Hey, I'm glad that you're
Nacho,
sitting up. Is he back in the business already?
I'm pretty sure he is.
But maybe that's how Crazy 8 started going up the ranks and stuff.
Nacho, man, I gotta get the kid.
He's at Nacho's job. So yeah, he is
going up.
Going up.
What's up? What's up?
He thought this thing. It's like the guy who bought the hammer.
What you owe with interest.
Oh. Use it to buy his stuff. Dude, you have a dead wish.
No, I mean when you owe someone money and then you flash your bling and all your jewels and stuff in their faces, it's like.
So far, Saving Nacho work. He's still alive. I'm really happy.
I'm pissed off though he went back right to them. It's true that Hector's not dead yet, but
Well, technically, he was still working for them. He wasn't dead.
Yeah. He's planning on going away.
Hey, Manitoba, Canada.
Oh. He's planning on leaving with his
Papa
dad.
too. But will his father go with him?
Maybe he doesn't have a choice. You should deal with the vacuum dude. You don't want to mess up if the Salamancas are looking for you.
Did you know, Michael, my father was also an engineer. Yeah. Worked from the day he could hold a hammer. You see all that? He built that. The Sydney Opera House. That was concrete arches. Impossible in 1957. For my father, it was his achievement. A creation that will endure.
He's yes, satisfied to be making labs. Secret stuff.
Probably not.
Oh, like this.
What is he doing?
How about... No, Terry. Support must be invisible. You can't throw a column here, a column there. Slide.
Don't
through
mess
the
up,
existing
dude, please.
construction. You will knock down the Chrysler building just to add a subway stop. Well, no, there are... Time to go.
He was chatting a bit too much. Like, it was harmless, but it could have become something more. They can't attract attention.
They're not supposed to be there, so...
Leaving now. You stick around?
Oh, yeah, I got to be here a little longer. I'll lock up when I go. Is that all right?
Wife mad at you?
She's not my wife. I don't know.
You think she's mad or they're just growing apart?
Oh, she
Not
could
the
be
same
mad.
thing.
She could be disappointed that he was about to go down a scheme again, you know, the scheme route. Well, thank you.
Only for customer.
Go on. You take her to dinner. Nice place with the waiter. Cloth napkin. You bring flowers. You say sorry. Then say sorry again. Whatever she says, you say sorry.
I think we might be past that.
If you still believe and
If you still love her, you're gonna try.
fight for
I'll
it.
leave the bottle.
You're not done yet.
I don't even think she's trying to be mean or anything. She's moved on. They stay together out of habit. Out of habit.
I have one question for you, Miss Erickson. Are you prosecuting Santa Claus?
Your Honor?
Because it looks like Miracle on 34th Street in here. Look at this. This is just today's batch. Huh? All addressed to me, all from some backwater in Louisiana. Get your hands off our hero, they say. Mercy for Hugh Babineau, they say. What, like I'm sending him to the electric chair? Come tell me, Miss Wexler, did you start this particular ball rolling?
Did I instruct the people of Couchata, Louisiana to start writing letters to the court? No, Your Honor, I did not.
That if I receive one more letter from some swamp-dwelling do-gooder, I'm gonna scream.
Thank you for bringing the situation to our attention, Your Honor. May I see one of these?
Oh, take as many as you want. Yeah, please, just take them all. I have looked at this case. It does not merit a circus. Now you two, work it out.
We've tried, Your Honor.
Try again.
She doesn't want to do anything, so
Hold the
she's
Babineau
gonna be
file.
the one that will have
Free parking
to
ticket
bend.
Every time.
The thing is,
Right
if
now.
she
Go.
tried to locate
Bend.
the owners of all of those letters, she's gonna find something that
I
doors
want
are
to figure
He
false.
had a
out
list
why
with them.
pickpocket has people
You think?
this overheated.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So maybe you put the names of actual people that live there. and that's why he has a lot of cell phones.
You've reached Elma Fontenot. Not here at the moment, but...
Hello,
Is this Eloise Lockhart?
speaking.
Hi, Miss Lockhart. My name is Suzanne Erickson. I'm an assistant district attorney in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You wrote a letter to Judge Munsinger about a Huel Babineau?
Oh, I love Hugh. He's the dearest, dearest man.
Who's talking?
Do you mind my asking, could you explain to me, is there some reason why Huel in particular holds so much esteem in your church?
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Oh my God.
I'm an assistant district attorney.
Amazing.
Oh man.
I'm prosecuting him.
You're the one persecuting our Huel?
Oh, how could you? To go after someone
So sweet and kind with all those lies? Well, I tell you what I really think of you, but Jesus is listening, so I'll just say,
Oh my
shame
God.
on you!
That is brilliant.
So,
Well,
okay. I think they won.
Miss, I
She enjoys the thrill too.
It's like I'm in the bio.
Yes, but I got crawdads.
You understand in the kind of legal way?
In the legal, yeah.
it's a thing that happens to you.
We should talk about Wyoming. 6 months is going to go by fast. Unless... Kevin, did you have something?
Oh, no. Well, foot traffic at Tucumcari is off the charts, and that's driving a lot of new accounts. Seems to me it's because the building itself is damn eye-catching. Now, I want to hit on all the milestones we're talking about, and Paige tells me what I'm going to ask is impossible. But, what if we made the Lubbock branch the same as Tucumcari?
Kevin, I'm sorry, but I have to agree with Paige. It took almost 2 months to get local approval for the current design, so starting over now, there's simply no way we can stick to our timetable. I hate to say it, but it's unfeasible.
Okay. All right.
I think the old Kim would have done it. Or at least tried.
Yellowstone, here we
She's
go.
done working herself to death
Right.
for this case.
So looking to Wyoming.
She doesn't get the thrills that she gets with Jimmy, you know, when she works on cases with them and makes schemes and stuff. She doesn't get that thrill with her legal cases.
Sticking up again about what they did. They used to make up stories and have fun with other people.
That rush of adrenaline I think she got when they settled and she won a case after doing all of this. That made her so happy.
Most of it spoils out and disperses.
Just hope it doesn't screw her opportunities here.
Listen, Kim, I know what's on your mind. The thing that we did, I mean, it was nuts. And I dumped it in your lap.
She liked it, man.
Don't worry. No one's gonna know about it. It'll be like it never happened. And also, I agree, we are totally done with all that. Over and out.
She wants more.
No more.
That's the thing, she wants more.
That's what she's thinking about.
Let's do it again.
I knew it.
She's slowly becoming addicted to the thrill of doing it.
Kind of like Jimmy himself. Who's in the back? Is it Tuco?
I think it is. No.
No. Is that the guy that you guys have been talking about?
Maybe.
Huélelo. No me puedes decir que no, estás loco. Ellos te pasó, come on. Oye.
It's this businessman, you're showing up here unannounced and stuff.
Es una receta especial. Secreta de la familia.
This Salamanca family.
¡Hey! Yo soy Eduardo. Vivo con mi Lalo.
Lalo.
Tú debes de ser... Sí, me
I heard the name before. I'm pretty sure it's the guy.
Aquí estás. I'm just here to lend a helping hand, you know, make sure the business is running in order.
He wants to be in charge.
I got a good head for numbers. But listen, don't even worry. It's gonna be like I'm not even here.
I kind of doubt that. I don't know. It's already clear that you're here, man. Like, you're already taking a lot of space.
He seems interesting.
Save Nacho, please. Every time
somebody else
okay.
is there and he can get away for now.
I love when they introduce, you know, Salamancas and stuff. The whole family's crazy, intense, and they're just great to watch on screen.
If you think about it, great villains in Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad are always introduced in a nice way. And they always present themselves in a nice way too.
I mean, if you're evil, you're not gonna walk around evil.
But if I'm right, this guy's gonna be like big shit.
I know it was all jolly and stuff, like with the music and him, you know, being so nice and everything and making food. But everything I got from that scene was danger, danger, danger. Like, you see that Nacho's not happy about what's going on.
He isn't.
He was in charge. No one was in his business. He was, you know, playing with a poker chip and stuff at the beginning, which reminded me of how lucky he is to be alive now and without Hector around.
And he was bidding his chance to succeed in his attempt of escape too.
Yes, he was planning a lot of things, and then here comes this guy who's gonna basically be the eyes of Hector, and we don't know what he's capable of yet, but that's another obstacle for Nacho. Like, he's gonna have to deal with the guy. He's gonna be everywhere in the business. I'm pretty sure he's gonna take over.
The Salamanca family were working in the U.S. territory, but do you think that Lalo was working in the Mexico territory?
I don't know. I've never heard of him before, I think. So maybe he was mentioned in Breaking Bad, but I
not to my knowledge. No.
In Better Call Saul, I don't remember. Like, if I know they mentioned Ignacio, I don't know if they mentioned this guy. But I'm excited though because I love Nacho. Actually, you know, I'm surprised how much I love Nacho now. I think he's becoming one of my favorite characters in this show, and I love. We haven't seen him in a while, and we were scared for him, which is why she made this. And considering it's been 9 months for him as well, he's healed up. I'm happy about that. But now they throw in another obstacle. And you guys have been talking about a new character coming soon, which I assume is this guy, because I think you mentioned Lalo.
I saw a few Lalo's name in the comments, so...
And it's okay. Like, I mean, it's no spoilers and everything. This show is old. Like, not old, but...
We're excited to see what's the big deal about this guy.
I had seen, and I think I had seen... I didn't recognize him much from this scene, but I'm pretty sure I had seen him in photos before. When I look for thumbnails, sometimes I see stuff, and I try to stay away. But I think I had seen him before, so I knew someone was coming. I just didn't know it was going to be, like, someone on Nacho's path, you know? Mm-hmm. So there's that. The whole Mike and Gus and the worker situation, I'm afraid something is going to happen with the main guy, because he's so nice. He's really missing his wife. I feel like he's homesick. And the whole situation with him talking and everything, he was drunk, for sure. And he's looking for that construction that's going to define his life, like his dad.
His father built the freaking Sydney Opera.
I know. It's
How
huge.
huge is that?
But I'm afraid, you know, Gus likes to be in control of everything. Like, if everything goes according to plan, it's alright. But if he has a loose cannon, it's dangerous. And to me, Kai is the one that is the loose cannon. Like, he's the one that's the most dangerous. But if someone else starts, you know, telling things and you just putting the project at risk, I'm afraid that Mike is going to be forced to do something.
Okay, but with people like Kai who are bitter, angry, and kind of a loose cannon, with this type of person, you can just keep them on a leash. You can keep him working and keep him away from the others. But with somebody like the German guy, I don't remember his name, sorry, he's nice, but he looks depressed and he looks homesick with his wife. That is way more troublesome than Kai.
And that's
because how
not
can
all.
you deal with that?
Kai has been making, creating fights, and he's pissing Mike off and everything, but he never talked about the project to anyone. What the other guy was doing was literally talk about the project with people, and it's true that he's not supposed to stand out, but he stands out by just being German in a place where, there obviously were no Germans around, and he's talking about a project, a secret project somewhere, possibility of making something. Word gets out. And if they talk about it to someone, the other person could be talking to another person, and then eventually it could reach the wrong ears.
And it's a small town, right?
It's a very small town.
So that's even worse, because in a small town, people gossip like crazy. Everybody knows everybody else's shit.
We're gonna keep an eye on him because I'm afraid something's gonna happen.
But it can go both ways. First, he's gonna shut up because he knows that his life and probably his wife's life can be in danger.
And we know the lab gets built,
Two, they try to get rid of him. So, I hope for the first option, though.
We'll see. Anyway, now the Huel, Kim, and Jimmy thing. Okay, obviously Kim felt that rush of adrenaline after doing this. It was her idea. Genius, by the way. The whole setup was amazing. It worked, and I think that when she won, it's not just that she won, because she's been winning cases and she has a lot of trophies and stuff in her office and everything, but then she goes back to Mesa Verde and they are offering her something that could be huge once again, and I think the old Kim would have said okay, even though it's a lot of work, she would have strived for proving that she could do it. But now she knows she can do it. She has all the recognition she needs. She's done that. She's done with that side of her journey, I think. Now she wants a thrill. We already know that she wanted to do the pro bono cases because she wanted to feel like what she was doing was important to her.
Yeah.
She wanted to help people. Now she wants even more. Helping people while also doing stuff that makes her blood rush, her heart race and everything. That's what she felt in this particular case. It wasn't about just, helping Jimmy just not do something too crazy like we know he was about to do. It was about her realizing that Jimmy's ways are not too far from what she might like to do. She wants to go over to the dark side a little bit. Not maybe do stuff illegally, because I think when they were doing that before, with Chuck, they kind of played with the truth, they messed him up and everything. And she really hated the consequences of that.
They destroyed the character and his job, his reputation.
She hated that.
With this case, it was more stuffed.
But that was Kim's idea, because she didn't want to ruin the cop's reputation, which is something Jimmy could have done because he did it with Chuck. Yeah. When she was with him for Chuck, she hated the consequences of what happened. So she went cold turkey, she stopped doing all of that, and now I think she misses it. And if she can have a say in the schemes, I think it's like win-win for her, because she can keep Jimmy sort of in line, like not have him do something too crazy, and at the same time she can get a taste of that crazy life he's been living.
Yeah, but too much of a good thing is a bad thing to do.
But that's the thing, like, we don't know where she is
what
in
will
the
be
future.
the limit with Kim?
Because with Jimmy we know where he ends up. With Kim, Chuck, not Joe, we have no idea. So, what's gonna happen? She's not working with him in the future. Is she dead? Did she go too far? Did they go too far once more and she was done with it and she left? We have no idea. I don't know. I like that it kind of healed their relationship, but at the same time, I'm sad that it's what's keeping it together.
Did it really heal the relationship though? Because if you think about it, when everything was kind of slow, no scheme, no rush of adrenaline, they kind of went their separate ways.
It's almost like they
their
have,
own.
yeah.
And just because of this rush of adrenaline, she kissed him and they slept together.
We could say that the reason why, like, they've been friends for a while, even when Jimmy was not doing schemes. I think what split them up was the fact that Jimmy chose to go his way, his life, his schemes.
Mm-hmm.
And after Chuck, she felt really bad about this. She really was not into it, and she wanted to win this, like have her life, her career the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of naturally went away from Jimmy, and he just kept moving because he still has his dreams and stuff. He felt really bad about it. He noticed the split, and he thought she was angry at him. I think she never really was angry at him. She was sad that that's who he decided to be. She was sad that he was grieving in a bad way for Chuck. She was sad that Chuck died after everything they did to mess with his life. So she had to go away. But I don't think it was because she was mad at Jimmy. So I think what the split was because she just didn't agree with how he wanted to live his life. But we know that before all of that, before Chuck and everything, she wasn't that against Jimmy's ways. She didn't want to do this for her job, but she was doing schemes with him and everything when they were out of work. So I think now she wants to take that and put it in her work as well. I think it's gonna mend their relationship, but I'm sad that it had to go that far for them to be happy with each other.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like they're gonna be a Bonnie and Clyde sort of couple, and we all know how that story ends. So
not well.
Yeah. Anyway, same with the others. We're gonna keep an eye on them and just see where it goes.
I find it nice though that the nail salon owners try to help Jimmy with the Kim issue. Take her to a nice restaurant with a nice waiter.
Say sorry.
Say sorry. No matter what she says, say sorry.
I feel like she likes.
I like the fact that it's true that nowadays younger couple, with no matter what the problem is, they tend to break up the first issues.
Yeah. That's what's the saying? That photo that goes around Facebook and stuff. It's like the old couple that's like, we've been together for years. Do you know why? Because we come from a generation that when something is broken, we fix it. We don't buy something new. Like, I thought I was nice, but it's something that we can aspire to be. It's not a generation thing. Like, there are a lot of people that still work on their relationships, but
to a certain point, I can understand sometimes your significant other could be toxic for you.
Yeah.
The relationship really doesn't work, and it's done. It's better for you to break up with that person than just live a miserable life. But
because to be fair, but back in the day, it wasn't an option to break up.
It wasn't an option. No.
You were married young, and you had to stick with the person
to deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you got an issue and try to amend it, and it doesn't work afterwards,
they obviously love each other. Like, it's not the issue. It's just that their life choices were different, and she didn't agree with the consequences of the stuff he was doing. So we'll wait and see. I don't know. I'm happy that they laughed and they slept together and they kissed and everything. Like, it warmed my heart sort of.
I'm worried because they are men on a flame, and this flame is gonna burn down someday.
Well, I'm afraid they're going to do something that's going to be similar to what they did to Chuck, and she's going to realize that maybe they're going to go too far again. And maybe it's going to be worse. Like, that's the thing that scares me.
Maybe.
But anyway, it was still a good episode. I'm really excited for the next one. I want to see that Lalo guy act.
Yeah.
I
really love the plan with all the cell phones, by the way.
Oh, that was so cool.
To see a good plan execute well is always refreshing and always amazing to see.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. Sorry again about the 2 weeks break. We're back. If you want to see the next episode right away, it's going to be on Patreon soon. Check it out. The link is in the description.
So don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, and if not, wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be probably this week. Yes. So soon.
Couple days.
So see you then, guys.
Bye.